Carclo, which I think is sort of like a designer and manufacturer, sort of contract manufacturer of precision parts, which go into sort of like defense, industrial applications, energy applications, gone through sort of trials and tribulations. But when we chatted about 18 months, 2 years ago, and you were saying, I quite like the CEO here, and it might be an interesting one. Anyway, it's trebled since then.
No, actually, 18 months it's 10 bags. In 18 months it's 10 bags. From there it was from 6 pence up to 60 pence. Wow. So that's been one. It's 2 bags since April when that was one of my biggest holdings.
Yeah. So what's your latest on it then? What's your latest on it?
They're no longer a little plastics specialist manufacturer of plastics and precision plastics and stuff like that. They're now a solutions provider, and that's the thing everybody's missing, because now they're actually making proprietary products for themselves, and they're actually, companies are actually coming to them and saying, we've got this design, we want you to make it for us, here you go. They're actually going to them and saying, we've got this issue, can you make this particular product for us, and you design it and do all the work in that. So it's a much more high margin business going forward, which is great. And Frank Dorenbush promised that he was going to get the margins up nicely, looking for a return on sales of 10%. Well, he's got it up to 8%. They were down at about, nearly nowhere when he first took over. So this year, I think he'll get them to 10%, which will be another 2% on return of sales. Sales are going to grow, but first 6 months of this year, they've also got the part where they closed down one of their factories in the US. They closed Tucson, was it, I think, and they're working out of Pennsylvania now. And so they've only had 6 months gains from this closed factory. So the first half of this year, they're going to get gains from that too. And that's a fantastic turnaround company. The pension was one of the main problems with them. They had depending how you work it out, it's either a 37 million or 54 million pension, somewhere around there, depending on whether it's how the actuaries work it out or how the actual pension is worked out. So what they've actually done, they paid 5 million this year on top. On the first half of this year, they've paid 5 million into the pension. So that will be, that will be out of the way. It then drops to 3.5 like it always was. So they've even had that, and they're still growing, even paying a higher pension. And the pension is going to become an ever decreasing part of the business.